Let's play some live arena. This is the second video with the second 5 battles. In the previous video we did 5 battles. We can restore the live arena tokens and we have 5 battles in total. Find an opponent. Let's see. Sometimes you can get the same opponent as before. This doesn't look like a very developed opponent. Still had Arbiter though on level 59. This is doing a bit better than me so far. Because, you know, I just registered for a free-to-play challenge. I had no idea what I was doing mainly, and I got 20-something place out of 55 or so, and the Hell Hades challenge. So it's the same formation again. Maybe in a month I will do it differently. Okay, then Sabita and Ugo. Let's see, has 2 speed champions, so we either block the revival Sun Wukong or the Alice. Now if he has Kale, it means that he's in trouble, because Kale is not necessarily a live arena champion at this stage. We have better choices than that. I can either block Alice or Ugo, but I'll block Alice because of the nuking capacity. I could block Ugo because I could dry him with the support, because Sun Wukong is not a support, Kale is not a support, so you know what else is support. That's also a strategy, that you get rid of their supports. But if you don't get rid of their supports, you can kill them quickly. And I need to manual this because Sun Wukong is in play. And you need to make sure to not attack Sun Wukong. Amazing, we started exercising the support, and Wukong can also nuke on some level, but he doesn't have any perfect soul yet, so we can just hope that it's not gonna be too much. This can also be a bot unit, by the way, so we never know. Now at this stage we can revive Alice. Sometimes I just revive Ugo to make sure that I have someone, and now Ugo is gonna make sure to attack all enemies. Yeah, this was bad possibly because of the buffs. I would need to understand what was going on. And now we lost, essentially. Unless Alice can do something. No, doesn't look like it. We essentially lost. Because at this stage, we don't have revivals. So we either win the battle right now, or it's over, and it's rather the latter because we even got frozen. So I think that the opponent can just beat us easily at this stage. Now we're still frozen, but we have buffs. If you have this buff, block damage, then the opponent blocks damage. How surprising. But at the moment I can just end the battle here and now. Maybe this is gonna be 5 losses and then you learn what not to do. That's also a good enough video. Next one, finding opponent as usual. It takes a while, sometimes it takes even 20 seconds. Now this is not like in Era of Chaos Duel of Champions where you need to see a fake animation. Here we're matching against real people and you don't want to fight against the exact same opponent multiple times. Yet the opponents also want to get done with the R10 battles. Now this looks like an easy enough opponent, 1800 points, and well, who knows, because some opponents just got started with the fights and they can be good, so we never know. Okay. Alice. This was a mediocre fusion champion. Oh, I forgot Alice. Yeah. The reason why I do it this way is that you have all 3 affinities, red, green, blue, and void. And then the opponent won't be able to exploit that and adjust. And because I was strong on blue, I was figuring out what to do with this. Now, I can either block Alice or I can block the speed aura unit. 25% speed or attack 30%. Good question. Most likely it's gonna be Alice. We mutually blocked each other. And you know, speed is king, so as you farm better equipment, you need to increase your speed for live arena. Oftentimes, most of the battles I lose is because the opponent acts first. Now this can be a counter example if I lose this. Increase attack defense, I'm first. I'm not losing this. So you see, speed is king. I could act first, second, and third, and the opponent never acted, never did anything. This happens from time to time, and I just need to win one more battle for the day to get all 5. You want your 5 battles, and then you can stop if you don't have time. Now I'll do all the 10 battles, but I usually stop at 5. Or 5 won battles. Now, I'm a bit worried about this opponent. Maybe we'll soon see why. You see that I'm doing a neutral strategy, that I'm not reacting to the opponent's selection. That's the next level. Right now I'm demonstrating a live arena fight that gives you enough wins to make progress, but I don't have the equipment, the champions or anything, or the strategy. I have no idea who this champion is in the middle. I know it's like a void legendary, thanks. Like there are like 700, 800 champions in here. I won't memorize all of them. I know the ones that I've played with. And then which one should I block? There are like 2 of these speed champions. This looks like a nuker based on the photo. I'll block this one. Higher speed, more perfect souls, looks dangerous, looks very void. So fine. Now you let me know if you use Alice or the mythical champions aura. That's also a possibility. But whenever I can play, I prefer making sure that I can attack, because my damage is based on attack. Now I got frozen, and at this stage I can just basically exit. Now if Sabita survives, and Sabita won't survive it, yeah, exactly. So at this stage we can just end the battle. Fine. How many do we have? 2 more. So we're gonna match. Continue matching. Level 61. Good question. Can be anything. Can be a regular, can be a good player, can be a bad player. Regular can be good and bad. That's what they play regularly. That's what it means. I have no idea who this champion is, but has 5 souls and a void legendary. This is enough information for me that maybe this is a good synergic champion with everyone else. Looks difficult, but it's only epic, not legendary. So void epic. No idea what is going on. Let's see. High Katon, but only level 50. So this is just insurance that we don't block the other one, right? So this time I'll block the faster speed champion and I'll try to tolerate Alice. And now we'll see defense 35% or attack 30%. This one time I'm gonna experiment with the defense, because that's a defense against nukers. That's what I'm thinking about, and it's 35% after all. You know, because the opponent's nuker is gonna act before mine, especially with increased speed. Now all 4 of them will act before me. So I need to survive this first, and then I can start thinking about attacking. So you see the increased defense. Without the increased defense I would have been dead. But now I can revive Alice. You see they're doing auto most likely. Not me, but the opponent is doing auto. Interesting, so Alice is now dead. More speed means more turns. I haven't even acted. Maybe I won't ever act. Now Ugo is very close to acting. Too bad. If only all of them were dead. But then I still cannot use the... Yeah, unfortunately. I cannot use the skill. We're gonna be so dead. We would have been dead with anything else. And now we're dead. Okay. So we have one last one. Final battle. We figure out if we win the silver chest or not. If not, then my win rate was 40% out of 10 battles. You're just seeing the last 5. Otherwise, the win rate is 50%. We'll see. This is luck, so I don't have much influence in it. 65, 12, 2300, once again can be anything. I have a better guild than him. That's all I see. Sometimes people just quit when they see the mythical, so that's why I put the mythical first to save time. Now, this is nothing special, I know both of the champions. Haikatun, that's not bad, it's also duplicate for speed, but it's worse. And War Maiden, I'm quite hopeful at this stage that I'm gonna win. A 3 speed. So, interesting, 25, 28, 19, I'm gonna block the highest speed and not Alice. But then if they have Alice and speed, you know what, I'm gonna block Alice. And attack or defense. They have War Maiden, but essentially they don't have a nuker, so I will go for attack. And I'll do things manually. They are also out of balance because I have 2 blue and the opponent has 3 green. Yeah, we're not gonna win. Anyway. No matter what I do, these were 4 wins. Okay, I was a bit hopeful, but it seems like they do have nukers. I don't know all the champions. Anyway, my reward is 50 energy. I'm not gonna get the silver chests. The battles are over. It happens. Once again, if I did something really weird, write it in the chat. But you see the basics, so this is how you play, and after 3-4 months this is not a bad free-to-play basically performance. And then later you'll be able to get better as you level up your champions, because one option is that, for example, I can get a speed champion right here, Arthur, not bad. We've seen him before. And I also have the food champions prepared. This is 5-star, this is 5-star. These are 4-star, and that's why I needed the energy, because I can go here. Actually, this time not to 12-3, but to 12-7, because it's a new day, you know, and we need to defeat the boss a few times and level them up to 40. And I also have the other food champions, so that I'm gonna get like 3 more 5-star food. And then as soon as I unlock any champion, I just need to level them up to 50, and then basically I'm done. I'm not interested in any of these, and the rest you know. So this was the live arena battle with some campaign farming.